So now we're going to spend some time looking at each of the poems individually. I'm going to read through these poems and then we'll go on to look at some of the techniques and themes used. So the first one is Postcard. A postcard sent by a friend haunts me since its arrival. Warsaw, panorama of the old town. He requests I show it to my parents. Red buses on a bridge emerging from a corner, high-rise flats, and something like a park borders the river with its concrete pylons. The sky's the brightest shade. Warsaw, old town, I never knew you except in the third person. Great city that bombs destroyed, its people massacred or exiled, you survived in the minds of a dying generation, half a world away. They shelter you and defend the patterns of your remaking, condemn your politics, cherish your old religion, and drink to freedom under the White Eagle's flag. For the moment, I repeat, I never knew you. Let me be. I've seen red buses elsewhere, and all rivers have that obstinate glare. My father will be proud of your domes and towers. My mother will speak of her beloved Ukraine. What's my choice to be? I can give you the recognition of eyesight and praise. What more do you want besides the gift of despair? I stare at the photograph and refuse to answer the voices of red gables and a cloudless sky. On the river's bank, a lonely tree whispers, "We will meet before you die." So let's analyse that now. This is Skrzynecki's emotional response to a postcard which depicts the capital city of Poland, which is Warsaw. While Skrzynecki feels quite second-hand fondness for Warsaw and his Polish heritage as a whole, he doesn't feel that his fondness is genuine because he's never been to Poland himself, so that's why he refers to it in the third person. He does, however, feel drawn to journey to Poland and someday visit it because it represents a part of his identity, which he cannot escape. So that's when the poem ends with, "We will meet before you die." It's almost like he can't help it, it's fated, unavoidable. Let's have a look at some of these techniques. So the main two themes you'd identify in this poem would be identity and sense of place. Skrzynecki conveys impersonal tone in the first section of the postcard by using third person, so he's describing it as though there's no intimacy there. That's contrasted with the second section of the poem, where he personifies the town as an old friend. It suggests an intimacy with Warsaw that the poet doesn't really have yet. The persona's dilemma comes with the rhetorical question, "What's my choice to be? And what more do you want besides the gift of despair?" Despair occurs in this poem because the persona's dilemma about where he belongs. So you can see that he's got a gravitational pull towards the culture of his family and his parents, who lovingly describe their hometown, but he can't feel it really for himself yet, but he knows it's something that he's going to have to investigate in his search for belonging and identity.